How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day. We have an important matter to talk about today. For those of you who have never played MLB The Show, we'll try to explain it in depth. We're talking about flash sales, we're talking about stub sales, and how ever so important both of those are to affecting the marketplace. Now, first and foremost, flash sales. Typically a flash sale, we have seen MLB The Show do this year after year after year. Of course, full disclaimer, this stuff could be different this year. Maybe they could quit doing flash sales, maybe they could quit doing stub sales. Very possible. But you want to be ready, because those first times they hit, boy, do they make a difference, and boy, can they make you some stubs. So typically, basically what flash sale is, like, let's say we got the deluxe pipelines out. You get the headliners, whatever. A flash sale is you'll get about 3 rounds. Typically Thursday, Friday, so you get about 3 rounds of pack sales. So instead of maybe the Ultra going for 50K, maybe they'll release a new one that says, hey, guaranteed pipeline player 10K, 15K, or maybe you'll get a guaranteed live series player diamond 20K, 25K. Typically very, very cheap packs. And what that does is it gets everybody ripping packs. They're quickly selling the players they pull, and it causes a magnificent, a lovely, one of my favorite times of the month, a nice market crash. You look at guys, and right now it might sound crazy, but Shohei could drop to 250. Aaron Judge dropped about 95 to 100K. Bobby Witt Jr. could go to 75, 80. You can see at their peak, it is very, very quick. You can see these live series cards drop, cut in half, if that is what the pack is, guaranteed diamond live series. Especially some of the lower tier guys. The Rob, that's a Rob Dibble. That's not a live series that's currently out. Maybe like a Scooble. Scooble's a guy you look at 44K live series. Flash sale drops in 20K, 25K quickly. And the thing is, I say quickly because there is a sweet spot in there where they do slowly start to go back up. Even in that hour, by the way, it is an hour that the flash sale exists. Even during that hour, they do start to slowly trickle back up. But that's still a lot of stubs to be made. If you can buy these players during that hour, they will typically bounce back. I will say this. You're looking at, we'll use Scuba for an example. The 44K player, flash sale comes out, he might drop to 20, 25K. There's a good chance he never touches, 45K again. But you can feel pretty confident about is you'll see it'll drop quickly and it'll slowly trickle back up. He might be 20K on Friday. By the end of Friday, if his lowest price is say 18K, by the end of Friday night he might be 26K. By the end of Saturday he might be 29K. He might be 32K on for Sunday. It might take even a little bit longer than that. But you can see how quickly the stubs can be made. Just overnight you can 10K profit a player. So it is very, very important to understand when these come out. Typically, again, MLB The Show historically has given us 1 flash sale a month. Last year, it tended to be the first week of the month, the first week of April, first week of May. We seem to see those. So maybe it's not this week, but maybe next week we see the flash sale. And the thing is about the flash sales, you don't want to know when they come out. Because if you know when they come out, it's too late. It's too late. Because anytime people see the flash sales, everybody's fire sailing their cards. I think it was last year one time they announced it the day early, and cards crashed. They didn't crash much on this flash sale day, a little bit, but they didn't crash much because everybody already fire sold everything. So you want to get ahead of the game. You want to be able to sell your players before other people know about it. And that's why for me, my typical, again, coming next week, today is March opening days this week. So the week after opening day, beginning of April, I would be saying on Wednesday, I'd be selling most of my cards of value, building up as much stubs as I possibly can. Even Thursday, if you want to wait one more day. But typically, again, do we play as much during the week? If you do play and you want to stretch it out one more day, hey, go ahead. But for me, everything. There won't be a card that isn't worth something. There won't be a card worth something on my team come Wednesday night, come Thursday. And if flash sale doesn't come Thursday, if it doesn't come Friday, you can buy them right back. To me, because here's the case. Let's say I spent 300K, sold 300K worth of players. Now I'm going to go buy them back. Of course, you can buy them back for less than you paid for them in the first place. Maybe you lose 5K. Maybe you lose 10K. Maybe you lose 15K. Personally, for the most part, again, if you sell them at their high and you buy them, 3-4K lower a couple of days later, typically you're going to be all right. And you're not going to lose much at all. But the opposite side of that is, let's say you do have 300K. If you can spend 300K worth of players on flash sales, you can turn that 300K into 450K just like that. 300k and a 500k, very possible. So definitely where the coins are and the stubs are made in this game. Now, the flip side of that is, what if there's a stub sale? They come out with a stub sale on Friday. And again, you know, if you're not aware, the store updates at 3 o'clock. If you see a sale announced ahead of time where MLB The Show says Thursday, hey, there's going to be a stub sale later or tomorrow, buy everything back as quick as you can. Because when the stub sale comes out, that means more people are buying stubs. They're not opening packs. When you're buying packs, opening packs, you're ripping packs and you're creating a higher supply. So the players, you know, prices go down. Meanwhile, if you're buying stubs, you're not buying packs, but you are buying players still. So less players are being pulled, more players are being bought, which causes their prices to go up. So when you see a stub sale incoming, it's also a great time to kind of invest for the long term over the weekend. You don't have to hold them for long. Any players you may want, jump on those as quick as possible, and they will go up ever so slightly or even significantly. Again, the thing is, what happens with a lot of these surprises, first time of the year, it catches everybody off guard. The slash sale catches everybody off guard, like, oh, didn't expect that. Cards tank, I'm fire selling, the packs are causing prices to go down. Same can be said about the stub sale, like, oh, didn't expect that. I didn't think a stub sale was going to cause this to happen, but it did. And it gives you an opportunity to kind of, again, jump on board some of these mid-tier players. Again, I'm saying live series. You know, if you've watched a previous video, we kind of dove into this. If you're going to invest in any cards beforehand, it is definitely at this point in time the live series. If there is something else, you know, some sort of other event that comes out, that's fine. But, you know, we've kind of touched on it. We touched on it last week and said, hey, stuff like this, pipelines are just going to keep going down. And they have kept going down. Where they stop going down, we'll see. But they're everywhere. They're in the Diamond Quest. They're in the Conquest. They're in the programs. There's too many places to pull them, which is why the prices just keep going down, because everybody's got them. In the beginning, people are buying them to do the program, but it's like, yeah, a lot of people are completing the program, a lot of people get them cheap, they just keep going down. And we'll see where they're at when they're no longer in packs. So they're no longer in packs and they're at some sort of reasonable price. Maybe we'll see some of them bounce back up. We'll talk about it then. But anyway, you know, going back to, that's what we're saying, live series ever so important here. You know, eventually there'll be tops now players out. Those will be good ones to have too, because typically they ain't in programs. And we'll see what events they do from there. Nonetheless, hopefully this is a video y'all found helpful. Again, quickly touching up on it. You see the stub sale. Buy Friday, sell Sunday. That's what I like to do. You can hold them longer if you want. If you're looking for the quick flip, though, buy Friday, sell Sunday. Anyway, if you guys found this video helpful, I always appreciate you consider liking, subscribing. You never have to. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.